Hey everyone, it's Neil Barnhill, Kyle Clapper at the Barnhill Golf Institute. Today I have a instructional surprise for Kyle. He has no idea what will be instructing him on, but
hopefully golf.
Well, it's golf, but he's about to find out, and it's definitely going to be a carryover from the last instructional video we did with the metronome. It's kind of, they work hand in hand together. So stay tuned for it. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. All right, Kyle, here's what I wanted to do with you today, and I think it's going to be a great help to you. I want to work on your routine.
Okay.
And I am going to time you. We're going to see if you're at the same time. I'll let you know after we do 2 or 3, and I'll give you I got my watch ready to go here, stopwatch. So I want you to go through pre-shot routine just like if you're when you play in a tournament the other day, okay? If you're watching this, over the years, great players. I remember Jack Nicklaus, one tournament, I think it was a U.S. Open. They timed him the whole tournament, and he was within 1 second every time of the same routine.
He was pretty good.
Pretty good. If you watch these guys, you watch Scotty McCarron out there on the Champions Tour, his putting routine, it doesn't vary. I mean, we can go on and on and on, and they're within the same time frame, and you have to find your routine.
Okay.
But it's something to work on, because if you're out there and you're #1 hole and you're playing with your buddies and you get quicker and you have no routine, well, guess what? You're going to be quicker. It's just like basketball with shooting a free throw. You know, when the game's on the line, there's that routine.
Gotcha.
So there's a big time importance. So I want to see where your time frame is. I'm going to measure 3 shots.
Okay.
I got my stopwatch on here, and I'm going to keep it to myself, and then we'll talk about it, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. So just regular pre-shot, huh?
Okay. You tell me when you're going to start.
All right. Starting.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do another one.
All right.
Tell me when to start. All right. Start?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
One more?
One more, man. You tell me, you say start.
Start.
Okay. All right, so you did really good. So the first one was 19.2.
Okay.
The second one was 18.6.
Okay.
And the last one was 19.6.
All right.
So you were right in there. And we started right here. So like if we're playing, we're saying that you've already got the yardage. You've already picked your club. Now you're like, this is my routine.
Okay.
Okay, so the rules in golf are when it's the first player is 50 seconds, and the preceding players get 40 seconds. So, you know, like if you're, you know this, but I'm just speaking as, you know, for pace of play is such a big thing.
Yes, it is.
It's huge. So when somebody else is going, I mean, we're getting information. I am out there getting my yardage, getting what club I'm going to hit. But as far as like when I get set for the routine like you did, that was the routine.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Now, talk about the importance, because I got that question, then I have another question. I think a lot of the viewers is, I know that I can do that routine every time, but I also know that I fall away from it.
Okay.
I get frustrated on the golf course. I get down on myself sometimes, or I get too excited too when I'm playing well. How do you ensure that you're staying with that routine?
Well, I think that would be important. Like, say you're playing in your tournament like Saturday.
Yep.
You're amped up. You've talked about it all week.
Yep.
You know, you've been playing good.
Yep.
And then sometimes that's a negative, because now you're amped up. You're going too fast. So maybe if you put your stop clock there, or you can put your phone down on the ground with a stopwatch going, you slow your steps down. Because what if you're going through that routine, and you think you're going through that routine, but now you're at 12 seconds?
So like on the range.
Like on the range.
Okay.
On the range. So like that whole routine just got sped up 5 seconds.
Gotcha.
You know, but you said it was the same routine. Well, it wasn't. The time frame was different. So that means everything was faster.
So you're not only warming up for the course, but I should be warming up my routine.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And like we talked about last time with the metronome, it all goes hand in hand because you're type A personality, I am too, that we are going to be amped up. So it's realizing your personality and then doing steps like the metronome and then a routine and being within that time frame.
Gotcha.
You know, and like what I used to do, like I said in the last video, I would just make myself walk slower. I would have my eyelids drop down just to kind of feel like I was sick, just to feel calm down.
And that goes my next question is how do you find your routine, find that timing if you feel like you've lost it on the course? Because you can get back into the routine, but let's say I feel like I'm rushing myself. How do you get back into it when you're on the course?
You hit a bad shot.
Yep.
Start off with a triple.
Yep.
Worst case scenario. Just like it hits you right side of the face, right? You got to have a mechanism where, you know, I cannot internalize it. You know, I had to have a release point. So, I mean, it might be, you know, slap yourself on your leg. It could be clap. Nothing that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing that's rude or bad etiquette. But I had to do something like that or slap, just like, and then let me move on. I had to release. I was not one to hold in.
Gotcha.
You know, like, oh, stay calm. No, I'm not. It would get to me. And I had to find a way to release it. And I worked on it. And I found out if I clapped my hands or I did that, it's like, all right, it's time to move on. And I used that energy in a positive way.
So definitely, I think that's a great tip for our viewers, and honestly, something I never even thought about. This is a surprise for me, but not only practicing your swing, your technique, your rhythm in my case, and probably a lot of our viewers' case, but actually practice your routine. I know when I was practicing last week, I look up and down the range, people are just machine gunning shots. Yeah. And most thing is they get so much quicker after they hit a bad one. You see them, they slam their club down, they get frustrated. I think with resetting yourself and practicing that routine is just a huge thing, especially for me who struggles with my rhythm, because Neil mentioned the tournament on Saturday. I'll be honest, I lost my rhythm that day. I started off great, started off strong, hit one bad shot, and then I just started getting out of my rhythm. And I think if I would have reverted back to a strong routine, I think that would have carried me through the day.
Exactly. And I mean, hey, we're talking about the metronome and then a routine, but then there's also there's technique. I mean, if you get off on your technique, you have to work on that too. It's not, you know, you got to make sure that's staying good and all that. But this is an important part of the game, and it gets overlooked. And people wonder why one day they have it, one day they don't.
Yep.
Well, this is perhaps something you should maybe practice and try. And I think you'll if you've never tried it, I'll tell you what, it can change your game. And I mean, it's different for everybody. I've got a kid that I teach. He takes no practice swings. It works for him. Everybody's different. You got to find your routine that you feel comfortable with.
And it doesn't have to be anything like mine. I like step behind the ball. I like visualizing the shot. I like feeling it. And really what I'm doing is just trying to stay slow. With me, it's slow because I think the viewers know by now my rhythm is quick. Yeah. And if I slow things down, I play a lot better golf.
But when you walk into a slower like that, you got a better chance. I've seen you where you get that routine fast. So then if you're fast from back there to here, I guarantee the takeaway is going to be fast.
Yep.
So that's going to be interesting to see how you do with this. All right. So hey, we hope this helps you out. I thought this would be an interesting thing to point out and give you some instruction on. If you have any comments, we'd be glad to give you some feedback, give you some more examples or some more instructional tips on how to use this routine and practice it. So for more great videos, blogs, and vlogs, please watch barnhillgolf.com.